And now, let's see what our judges have to say to you that you have done so well. Okay, we start with Ben, with the body language.
All right, Betty, thank you so much for sharing with us what really moves you. I think that we saw on the stage. What I really loved about your stage arrival, the smooth pace. You do not run away, you embrace the stage. And then the smile comes in, and you unravel your story with your hands. That was beautiful. So the stage is always good for development. I want to give you something. You have a beautiful, smooth voice, and your body follows your voice. If you talk about something, you can do this too. And I became in control. I want to see that in your body. And if you switch your voice, your body will make it. So try to get a little bit more contrast in the body. Try to use your entire body, not just the upper body. Get all in, because you have that. And it was an amazing performance. I really enjoyed it sitting here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ben. You do have the body, lady. Okay, Ineka on stage presence.
Betty, as I saw you move towards Tulia on the stage, already I knew that you were going to kill it. And I think you did the first thing. You had me because you acknowledged the judges, you acknowledged us. And then what I noticed, and I was watching the audience as you spoke the whole time, you really had them. You drew them in. You felt comfortable, and because you felt comfortable, they felt that too, and they were able to follow you the whole way. What I really liked is you had a very compact use of the stage. You stood in your spot, you didn't move very much, but you were very convincing by being grounded there. Now, what you could try when you have a stage like this, which is this size, is to think of it as having 9 quadrants, which you can use as you progress through the story, for example, from the back to the front, or from the left to the right, to show the timeline, to show where you were in a bad spot and where you are going in a better spot. But good job overall.
Okay, Daria in the structure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Betty. Feedback on the spot can get really ugly because it's unprepared. The lucky thing is, your speech is as beautiful as your soul are. And I admire you so much for doing so much for others. Things I really enjoyed about your speech and about its structure. You had an amazing storyline. You started by telling us what you did for yourself, then you moved to telling us what you did for others, and you finished by asking us what can you do for yourself. I really loved your opening. It was striking, it was catching, it touched my soul. One thing I would recommend to improve is your closure. You still had time. Use it more to do more with it. Thank you so much.
Daria. And now we have Mel with the uniqueness part. Is a challenge.
Uniqueness. Ladies and gentlemen, Betty, absolutely fantastic. Your uniqueness with your unique story of your mother was fantastic. Your solution for the pain was very unique as well. And you have the metaphor as well, which was fantastic, about the wound and the pain, and it's similar to the wound and the pain that we have. So these are very unique ways of explaining this. For me, perhaps one area for improvement was you've given us these fantastic metaphors, fantastic visuals, fantastic graphics on one side of the story, but you haven't given up for the pain. As you were an anesthesiologist and you were suffering the pain and you weren't living the dream, describe that pain that you were going through there, and that you bring us down and make that more visual before then you release us with the new adventure and journey that you're on. But absolutely fantastic. Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Betty.